To conquer oneself is a greater task than conquering others. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Your work is to discover your world and then with all your heart give yourself to it. When you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. The journey itself is my home. He who is contented is rich. The more you give, the more you have. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Time and health are two precious assets that we don't recognize and appreciate until they have been depleted. The power to question is the basis of all human progress. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. The best fighter is never angry. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Knowing others is wisdom, knowing yourself is enlightenment. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. He who learns but does not think, is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute, the man who does not ask is a fool for life. When we see men of a contrary character, we should turn inwards and examine ourselves.